Welcome back to the lab. I'm KJ Melgoza, and today we're checking out the Samyang 35-150 f2 to 2.8 zoom, which is an absolute beast of a lens. This lens features 21 elements in 18 groups, a minimum focus distance of 0.33 meters and 0.85 for the longer focal lengths. Weight is around 1.2 kilos, which is pretty significant and something I felt when shooting longer with it. In other words, get to the gym and work those biceps. It features a metal mount with a build of plastic and rubber with some metal. It has a large rubberized zoom ring, and it is actually a bit stiff to turn. You have 3 custom functions, as well as an autofocus manual focus switch and 2 custom buttons. The focus ring features a more cinematic gear style and is nice and accurate to turn. The autofocus I felt was quite good, though it wasn't as strong in low light, and it does some hunting between the wider end and the telephoto end, which isn't appealing at all in video when you're going through the focal range, especially trying to kind of capture a wider moment to a very, telephoto or zoomed in moment. Saying that this lens is parfocal, I found to be a bit exaggerated. Although it is close, I found it to be a bit off, and when you're trying to do something fast, then that little bit can make the difference between your video being sharp or not. And so I found myself not able to rely on that on the last tour I did. It also has a big plastic hood, though with or without, I noticed heavy flaring when there was a strong light source in front of the lens. Here's some photo and video examples, as well as an autofocus test. It's cold, it's getting dark out. And here's the Samyang 35-150, this honking beast of a lens. Let's not slip and fall and break it, and let's go take a few photos with it. All right, here's the Samyang 35-150 out in the wild. Here's 25 FPS at 35 millimeter, seeing if it can keep me in focus. It's cold out here in Sweden. And now I'll run back. And I have the autofocus settings set to the fastest they go right now. So it should be trying to at least keep me in focus for the most part. What about if I duck out of frame? Is that quick and snappy? Yeah, so that's some quick autofocus tests for video. And yeah, it's a really cool, good looking lens. And let's take some more shots. Let me show you the zoom range on this. Let's hit that building over there. Take a couple snapshots of it. is all the way in at 150. Overall, this is a lens I would highly recommend if you're doing any sort of event photography or wedding photography or videography, as having that 35 to 150 range means you can capture a wide array of moments. But for me, the performance of the autofocus in low light and the flaring that this exhibited in strong light sources being in front of the lens means this isn't something I will regularly be packing with me unless I know what kind of situation it's going to be. Overall, a great zoom lens. Till next time, stay heavy.